It's incredible, viewer, that just a month left to go for the elections and some of the country's most high-profile sitting MPs, high-profile netas and politicians, their next steps as far as the 2024 election is concerned is still shrouded in mystery. This is the big Lok Sabha seat suspense, and not over first-time MPs or second-time MPs, but people who've been MPs for a long time, but now there are big questions over what seat they're going to fight, whether they're going to fight a seat at all, and there appear to be swords hanging over many of their heads. Let's just take you through some of those big netas and why there continues to be suspense over them. Most notably, Rahul Gandhi, who is the sitting MP from Wayanad. The big question now is, will he fight from Amethi? Okay, I apologize for this, viewer. We've made an error in those graphics. We'll just come back to them in just a moment. Okay, this is the big ticket suspense. Let's just show you the big ticket suspense now. My apologies for that. Now we've got the correct graphics. Okay, Maneka Gandhi, senior BJP leader, sitting MP from Sultanpur. Will the BJP repeat her? We don't know just yet. The big news of the day today, Varun Gandhi. Could there be suspense over him? He's been a multi-term MP. He's won 3 times from his seat. He's a sitting MP, very popular in his area. But there is a question now over whether the BJP will be fielding him once again, or could he fight as an independent? There doesn't appear to be any rebellion on his end, but there is still some mystery and suspense over whether Varun Gandhi will be getting a BJP ticket to fight once again. This big political story today was reported by India Today's Kumar Abhishek, and he joins me live right now from Lucknow. अभिषेक, ये वरुण गांधी को लेकर जो सस्पेंस चल रहा है, आप क्या सुन रहे हैं अभी? क्योंकि अभी उनके टीम ने कुछ नॉमिनेशन पेपर्स उठाए हैं. वो तो ठीक है, वो तो नॉर्मल है, क्योंकि पीलीभीत फर्स्ट फेज में इलेक्शन के लिए जाता है. लेकिन आप क्या सुन रहे हैं? क्या बीजेपी वरुण गांधी को टिकट देने के लिए तैयार नहीं है अभी?
जी नहीं, बिल्कुल बीजेपी वरुण गांधी को टिकट देने को तैयार नहीं है शिव. उसकी वजह यह है कि तमाम जो बीजेपी के नेता हैं, जितने भी उनके यहाँ के संगठन के लोग हैं, जो कोर कमेटी के लोग हैं, इन सभी लोगों ने विरोध किया है उस मीटिंग में जिसमें वरुण गांधी का नाम सामने रखा गया था. अभी ये प्रधानमंत्री के स्तर पर इसका फैसला होना है, लेकिन वरुण गांधी को भी इसका आभास हो चुका है कि शायद उन्हें टिकट नहीं दिया जाएगा. यही वजह है कि अपने एक सहयोगी को, अपने एक प्रतिनिधि के जरिए उन्होंने 4 सेट जो नॉमिनेशन पेपर है वो उन्होंने खरीदवाए हैं. आज ही उनके लिए उनके सहयोगी ने वो नॉमिनेशन पेपर खरीदा है और उसे लेकर के दिल्ली वो गए हैं. माना यह जा रहा है कि 2 दिन के बाद जब नाम अनाउंस होंगे, अगर वरुण गांधी का नाम उसमें नहीं आता है तो ये मान लीजिए कि वरुण गांधी इंडिपेंडेंट कैंडिडेट के तौर पर भी उतर सकते हैं. तो वरुण गांधी ने अपनी तैयारी कर ली है कि अगर पार्टी ने उन्हें टिकट नहीं दिया तो फिर वो निश्चित तौर पर इंडिपेंडेंट भी चुनाव में जा सकते हैं. आज इसी की तैयारी की ये झलक दिखी थी जब पीलीभीत में उन्होंने 4 सेट नॉमिनेशन पेपर अपने प्रतिनिधि से, अपने लोगों के जरिए उन्होंने खरीदवाए हैं और उसे लेकर के वो दिल्ली गए हैं. शिव,
आज तक very much for that. Now let's get you the full list of high-profile netas over whom there continues to be suspense. Rahul Gandhi, he's confirmed from Wayanad by the Congress party, but even now there is suspense over Rahul Gandhi and his fight in Amethi. Will he, won't he, does he want to, does the Congress want him to? His sister, Priyanka Gandhi Vadra, she's the General Secretary of the Congress party. Should they field her? Will they field her? Is she going to contest from Raebareli as a successor to her mother? Again, total suspense, which is incredible. I mean, by now, this kind of thing should have been pretty clear. But the BJP is similarly keeping some of its high-profile leaders in suspense, like Maneka Gandhi, who Abhishek was just telling us about. She is the sitting MP from Sultanpur, an 8-term member of parliament. Will the BJP repeat her, or is she going to be denied a ticket this time? Again, we don't know. You just heard about what Kumar Abhishek said about Varun Gandhi. three-term MP. There has been no rebellion from his side, but it appears that Varun Gandhi will still fight the Pilibhit election, whether or not he gets a ticket from the BJP, which has led to speculation over whether he will fight as an independent. Akhilesh Yadav has opened his doors to Varun Gandhi, so there appear to be many options for this young Neta. Then there is Sachin Pilot, who is the sitting Congress MLA from Tonk in Rajasthan. The Congress wants him to fight this election. Will he want to fight this election? We don't know that just yet. Ashok Gehlot, the ex-Rajasthan Chief Minister, could he also be fielded in the Lok Sabha election? One doesn't really know yet. Let's go to the BJP side to see how suspense is building over there as well. General V.K. Singh, former Chief of Army Staff, sitting MP from Ghaziabad in Uttar Pradesh. There appears to be buzz that he may be denied a ticket and somebody else will be given the Ghaziabad ticket. Again, here's another big one over whom there has been a lot of heat, rightfully so. Brijbhushan Sharan Singh, who is the MP from Kaisarganj in Uttar Pradesh. He's been at the center of the huge molestation and sexual assault and harassment controversy regarding our champion wrestlers who had sat on protest for a very, very long time. It became a big spotlight story on India Today last year, forcing the entire media to take it up. Will the BJP repeat him? We don't know that yet. So the sword is hanging over his head as well. Akhilesh Yadav, he's the MP from Saife. Will he contest this time? Again, we don't know just yet. And I'll explain in a moment from now why there appears to be a mystery over Akhilesh Yadav. Omar Abdullah, he's the ex-Jammu and Kashmir Chief Minister. Will he contest this time? Again, no indications one way or the other just yet. Anant Kumar Hegde, the motor-mouth firebrand MP from Uttar Kannada of the BJP, he's had a sword hanging over his head at a time when the BJP leadership has been talking about toning things down, not saying controversial things. He has continued to do so by talking about removing the word secular from the constitution, etc. He had gone into a bit of a hibernation for many months, and now he has emerged once again. Will he lose the Uttar Kannada seat, just like Nalin Kumar Katil lost the Dakshin Kannada seat? We'll have to wait and see. And then, of course, there is Digvijay Singh, the old Congress warhorse, former Chief Minister of Madhya Pradesh, currently a Rajya Sabha MP. Will he be fielded in this Lok Sabha election at a time when the Congress needs all its big guns, all its reliable old horses to fight the big fight against the BJP? So that's the big question that we're asking right now. When will there be clarity on all of these people at this point of time? Let's go across first to Mausami Singh to get us clarity. We're also joined by Preeti and Polomi to decode some of these names that we've highlighted. We've got a list of 12 names. Mausami, I'll come to you first. Let's just pick up Rahul and Priyanka. I know there is a big Congress meeting today, but Uttar Pradesh doesn't figure in, among the agenda items. 1 month to go for elections. I do know that Amethi and Raebareli come a little later. But by when will there be clarity? This lack of clarity does not send out a good message when you're talking about big leaders.
Right. So, Shiv, let me tell you, I understand that's like a $1 million question which every Congress beat reporter wants to answer. That will they, won't they? And there have been multiple news pouring in daily that Priyanka doesn't want to contest Raebareli, that there is still a lot of ambiguity over it. But there is clarity over at least one seat, which is a high-profile seat. Danish Ali, the BSP turncoat, who's joined the Congress party. He left the BSP and has joined the Congress party today. He's right here. And Pilibhit is not so far away from Amroha. So perhaps the Congress, there have been multiple joinings. Pappu Yadav looking to contest from Purnia. Lal Singh looking to contest from Udhampur have joined the Congress today. And yet again, Danish Ali, who was very vocal in the parliament, now switching sides. You met Sonia Gandhi, Mr. Danish, quite early, but it's been a joining which is, right on the eve of the elections. You're contesting Amroha. There's still ambiguity over Pilibhit.
See, my contesting on Amroha, it will be decided by the party leadership. But
I told you promised that you would contest.
no, I leave it to the party leadership to decide what role the party wants to give to me. But I can only say that my positive energy will be utilized under the leadership of Mr. Rahul Gandhi in the Congress party. That is why I have joined the party. Because the issues on which I was fighting in the parliament, the issues on which we are fighting on the streets, today it is only and only Mr. Rahul Gandhi and the Congress party which has stood on it, whether it's a question of farmers or a youth or a downtrodden. See, I myself is an agriculturist. I know what is happening. So that's why I have decided to join Congress.
No, I understand that today is your joining day, but a little deviation from the topic. Shiv was talking about there are many bigwigs and there's ambiguity over whether they should contest or no. I know it's a hard question to ask you on the first day, but do you think that Rahul Gandhi and Priyanka Gandhi should actually take to the streets and contest the Lok Sabha elections, in fact, as a challenger to PM Modi?
What more on the streets you want? Is there any other leader in the opposition except Mr. Rahul Gandhi or Srimati Priyanka Gandhi who are on the streets continuously, whether it was a Hathras case or a Unnao case? They are on the streets. Mr. Rahul Gandhi has had a...
Lok Sabha contest.
See, the fight, they are fighting. Mr. Rahul Gandhi is fighting inside parliament and outside parliament both. Nobody was there in the entire opposition. It was Mr. Rahul Gandhi who was fighting. When I used to fight on behalf of my party, I used to see nobody was there, used to be there behind me, though we were the 10-member party.
All right, thank you very much. Danish Ali there, Shiv, and
yes,
of course, that answer none of the senior leaders in the Congress have, and Danish is a new joinee. There are reports that the screening committee of Uttar Pradesh is drawing up a list, and Raebareli and Amethi will be like a proposal to that Priyanka and Rahul should contest from there, but the final word should be left to them, to the Gandhi family, whether they want to take the plunge.
And we're hearing all sorts of things, that someone wants to fight, somebody else doesn't want them to fight, the CEC has a different view. We'll have to see how this actually plays out. Mosmi, thanks very much for that. The newest entrant into the Congress giving us his word on the Gandhis. But there are other bigwigs in the Congress party who the party may want to fight this election and who actually perhaps are pushing back and don't want to really fight. They want to sit it out. Sachin Pilot, the MLA from Tonk in Rajasthan, will he fight the Lok Sabha election? Ashok Gehlot, Rajasthan Chief Minister until last year, will he fight the election? These are two leaders who've been at loggerheads with each other for the leadership of Rajasthan itself. But the Lok Sabha fight is a different kettle of fish altogether. Let's bring Preeti Chaudhary in to throw some light on this. Preeti, the party wants Gehlot and Pilot to fight the Lok Sabha election. What are you hearing? Do they not want to?
Well, Shiv, let's hark back to the first meeting of the India Alliance. There was a consensus, and that time, of course, Nitish was a part of it. A consensus made that the entire top leadership of all political parties will be all in when it comes down to Lok Sabha. If it's a match, which they say it is, between an India-Pakistan-like situation, then you really cannot have those who've been warming the benches as your A team. The A team needs to take to the ground and play this match themselves. So this could be, even if the Aam Aadmi Party was in question, in those meetings, and Arvind Kejriwal was also asked that you should fight this election. Your top leader should fight this election. None of that has happened. But let's put the focus on Rajasthan. Like you asked me right now, half the list of Rajasthan is already out, Shiv. And constituencies where we might have heard an Ashok Gehlot's name, which was Jodhpur, his name has not been announced against Gajendra Shekhawat. What we have been given to understand where Ashok Gehlot is concerned, he is ruled out. He has clearly told the High Command that he's going to campaign and he will not fight the elections. His own son is fighting the elections from Jalore. And, where Mr. Gehlot is concerned, in all probability, it will be all in terms of campaigning for his son, Vaibhav Gehlot, who lost the election the last time from the seat of Jodhpur to Gajendra Shekhawat. Sachin Pilot... the case is a little more curious where it comes down to it. He is the MLA from Tonk. Many were expecting that he would be fielded from the Tonk constituency. The candidate from Tonk, the Congress has already announced. However, there is this other seat that Mr. Pilot, could fight, and that is the seat of Ajmer. Will he fight? I don't think so. Because word comes in that in the last CEC meeting, Sachin Pilot had made it very clear to the High Command that he will now be responsible for 4 to 5 seats, namely in his area of influence where Rajasthan is concerned, and he's promised to deliver those seats. He also says because he's the General Secretary where Chhattisgarh is concerned, and he will campaign actively through the country instead of being just possibly tied down. So he's given it to strategy, at least, where the Congress High Command is concerned. But Shiv, the messaging needs to come from the top. If Priyanka Gandhi or a Rahul Gandhi take to the battlefield, it becomes practically impossible for an Ashok, Gehlot, Sachin Pilot, Digvijay Singh or anyone else to refuse.
So if the Senapatis are showing reluctance, at least in terms of messaging, then what can they expect from the soldiers themselves? Good point. Thanks, Preeti, for giving us some clarity on that. 1 month to go. I want to keep repeating that because it isn't just the Congress which is saddled with this kind of intrigue and mystery. It's also the BJP, a different kind of intrigue and mystery. The BJP does it, of course, from a position of advantage, being the ruling party. But look at the high flyers over whom a sword appears to be hanging, or there appears to be a shadow of mystery. General VK Singh, Chief of the Army Staff, former army man, 2-term Ghaziabad MP. There is a question over whether the BJP will give him a ticket for the 3rd time. Controversial Kaisarganj MP, Brijbhushan Sharan Singh, accused of harassment by top wrestlers. There's a big question over him. There's also Anant Kumar Hegde in Karnataka, but that's a different issue altogether. On these two, let me bring in India Today's Polomi Saha. Polomi, Brijbhushan Sharan Singh, General VK Singh, Anant Kumar Hegde are, 3 sort of high-profile, very visible netas over whom there appears to be suspense whether they are going to get a ticket, coming up. Are these like active discussions happening owing to different reasons?
Absolutely. There's a reason that these seats have not been named as far as the first list of the BJP is concerned. Concerning Uttar Pradesh, which of course was in the first national list, and then Karnataka, which was in the first, in the second national list that the BJP came out with. As far as all 3 seats are concerned, we can, expect that they'll be named in the 3rd list, which will be out after the BJP's 3rd Central Election Committee meeting, which is to happen on the 22nd of March after the Prime Minister is back from his Bhutan trip. So all of these seats, Ghaziabad, Kaisarganj, and also Uttar Kannada, when it comes to the question of Anant Kumar Hegde, they will feature in that 3rd list. Now, as far as Ghaziabad is concerned, Shiv, considered to be one of the safest seats as far as the BJP is concerned. Anyone who contests from there wins with a huge margin. That has been the case in 2014 and 2019 for General VK Singh, but he's touching 73 right now. There's a possibility that, the BJP could field someone else from there, but we also do know that in the core group meeting, the possibility of fielding the incumbent, General VK Singh, has also been considered as well. So it remains to be seen who the BJP in fact feels from there. In fact, there have been many claimants for the Ghaziabad seat because, like I said, it's been one of the safest seats as far as the BJP is concerned. Huge margins before General VK Singh, even for Rajnath Singh, who contested from that seat when it was carved out from the Hapur Lok Sabha seat. And then, of course, comes the Kaisarganj seat. Very unlikely, given the way BJP is dropping motor mouths, controversial sitting MPs, that Brijbhushan Sharan Singh could get a ticket from Kaisarganj, even though he's a political heavyweight, again a member of parliament from Kaisarganj since 2009. So 3 terms as far as Brijbhushan Sharan Singh is concerned. He would like his son to contest. from there, possibly his wife Ketki Devi to be given a ticket as well. But the BJP is considering other names as well from the constituency, other heavyweights from the larger area of Gonda to, in fact, contest from the Kesarganj Lok Sabha seat. Anant Kumar Hegde, we've been reporting already. Our colleagues on the ground in Karnataka are also telling us that it's unlikely that Anant Kumar Hegde could be repeated from the Uttar Kannada seat, and that will become clear after that third list of the BJP is out over the weekend, Shiv.
Okay, so the BJP's signature ruthlessness as far as dropping motor mouths and controversial MPs could harm Anant Kumar Hegde and Brij Bhushan Sharan Singh. With General VK Singh, there appears to be a different kind of dynamic. Will that work in his favor or not? We'll have to wait and see. But obviously, those discussions are still happening. So what we've just basically told you right now in this first segment on 5 Live is the biggest, most high-profile members of parliament of the country continue to have suspense over whether they will be fighting the 2024 election, regardless of what party they're in, Congress or BJP. There continues to be suspense.